Hey, this is Mark.
And this is Sarah from Breaking the Silence. You are listening to The Anvil and the Hammer.
Was Must Die by Breaking the Silence off their 2007 release, Stand.
Hammerheads, today we got one killer show. We got Breaking the Silence in the blacksmith shop today.
Hey, we didn't say don't remain silent. We said Breaking the Silence. This band has been pretty busy working on some new music also.
That's right, and we had a chance to catch up with these guys before they finished their new CD, and we're going to hear some of their old music. And we just can't wait to hear the new stuff that's out there. I know that we've had several Hammerheads out there.
Yeah, and Alex been one that's been saying, "Hey man, you need to get these guys on."
Yeah, they've been telling us about this band for a while, and Wayne and I thought that it'd be cool to find out more about this band before they finish their new record. Any comments, Wayne, before we get into this?
Man, I'm as just pumped up as ever. Let's get them on. Before we do, we're going to play one more track before we head on into the interview. This is Break.
Forgive me.
Hammerheads, we want to welcome Mark and Sarah from Breaking the Silence today.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Okay, we're going to start this thing out. First question, 2 parts. I mean, that kind of sounds like Jeopardy, but how did you guys come up with the name Breaking the Silence, and who are the Shouters?
Okay, well, we came with the name in the studio when we were with Travis. We had a different name, and he told it was horrible. So we just kind of laughed about it, and I just kept in my Bible about it. And, I mean, of course, that's not in the Bible, breaking the silence. But my whole thing was, us as Christians, what are we not doing enough of? And it was kind of breaking the silence about Christianity. You know, instead of us being so backwards about it, we need to be more like Jesus and more radical about it. And that's where that came up with. And actually the Shouters, sorry, you can elaborate on the Shouters better.
Well, the Shouters are our fan club. We had a girl around here who started a fan club, and she kind of came up with the name because of breaking the silence, the Shouters. So it's kind of cheesy, but it works. So it's our fan club.
I don't think it's cheesy at all.
You like it?
Yeah, our motto here, hey, your band name goes right along with our motto, do not remain silent.
Yeah.
Breaking the silence, do not remain silent. We got Hammerheads and Shouters.
Sounds good.
Okay, we started off with Must Die and Break. And to me, these are like two different people that you're talking about here. Must Die is the kind of like the Christian that's we must constantly always get to be more like Jesus every day. We must die and cut off the things that are of this world and become more Christ-like. And then on the flip side, you have Break is the person that's close to becoming a Christian, but there might be some vices that are keeping them back.
Correct, yeah.
You know, that's exactly right. Must die, I wrote that pretty much exactly what you said, that we must die to ourselves every day and pick up the cross and live like Jesus lives. And like you said, the things that we used to live like, the things of the world, are dead to us now. And we have to do that every day, over and over, every day, multiple times.
And also on Break, that song was my struggle with God before I was a Christian. That was my thing. You know, I kept searching and searching, and then when I found Christianity, it was kind of the whole point of, wow, submission. I've never submitted to anybody in my life. So that was a hard thing for me, and that was what that song's really about, is me submitting to God.
Yeah, that's what I grasped from it. And I have to say, Must Die is my favorite song on here. and it, right when you hit, tell me why everything is so confusing.
Yeah.
Man, that was the hook of the album right there.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for sharing, and I noticed that you guys have worked with Travis Wyrick on this CD at Lakeside Studios, and I got to tell you, and I know that we talked about this before we went in the interview, but he's also worked with Wiz Human, P.O.D, and a lot of other bands out there, and I'm going to tell you, when I go to pick up a CD and I see that he worked on it, I just know that we're going to get quality, and I know that when you guys did Stand, you worked with him on that studio as well. You told me the day on the phone when we set this up, you were writing a ton of songs, and I know he might have helped with some of those. So anything you want to share about working with Travis on this record, the Stand, and maybe about the future?
Yeah. I mean, Travis, we were completely a wreck as a band, and he really pulled it together. He made us kind of realize who we are as people and who we are as artists and where we stand with God and all of that aspect of everything. And you know what drew me to Travis, why we recorded it in the first place, is first became a Christian and I heard Disciple, and I loved it because it didn't sound like the standard Christian record. It sounded like a Metallica record, a Pantera record, and I loved that, and that's why I wanted to go with him. And on the new record we're working on, we've done a lot of pre-production with Travis. So he's way too much fun.
Yeah, he's definitely really wild, which fits with our personalities. You know, he makes it fun. You never know what the day is going to hold when you go into the studio.
Now it's on a lake. I mean, in the summertime, you have to go out boating and stuff like that when you're
there?
Yes.
Yeah, we always end up having an excuse to quit early to go wakeboarding with him.
Well, and it was really bad when we were in the studio with Pillar because they were finishing up For the Love of the Game, and Sarah sang a song on that record. And we were there with Rob, and it was like, hey, it's 4:30. Let's go hit the boat now.
And usually we work till at least 6. But it was a lot of fun.
So y'all work really hard and really fast so you can go have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very efficient.
Hard. Play hard.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Catch the rest of the interview with Mark and Sarah from Breaking the Silence, now known as The Letter Black, free on iTunes, Anvil and the Hammer, or podcast.anvilandthehammer.com.